Hey everyone, welcome to the Top of the World podcast. I'm with the man in the hour, the man with the power to super this hour, the woman's put the men's regret all and down, and he still knows coming yet.
He is, and I'm with Moose, Josh, and other names.
Yes, I'm with Justin Blanchard. Gopher. We're
Yes.
doing we're on Top of the World.
Top of the world, baby.
Man, dude. Alright, so we didn't do this last week. I was in Nome. Did my brother's memorial service. Honestly, I think about it, and that was that was too long of a process from him dying to when we actually have to have the memorial service and bury him in the ground. I really think like something like that shouldn't take more than a week.
Yeah, that was like a month, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was like damn near 2 months, almost 2 months. I don't think it was like that long. Or no, okay, it wasn't 2 months. It was like a month and a half because he died the 20th, and we finally buried him last week.
Yeah, a little under a month and a half. That's
it was
a while.
Yeah, it was like a month, a little over a month.
Yeah, so that's why we did not have an episode last week, but we're back this week.
Yeah, we're finally back. I'll just say after his death, and when I look at the way he died, I'm not ever prioritizing work anymore. Like, I feel like back for the past 10 years, I've always thought, I've always prioritized work. Whatever the company or even the state wanted me to do, I'd jump on and I'd say yes to everything. Going forward, it's not going to be like that anymore.
Yeah. Good. It's good.
I mean, for example, of how I'm changing, what I'm going to change going forward, I'd wake up and lay in bed for an hour or something, and then, like, I'll get ready for work. Now, my plan is to wake up, to go out walking and do exercises, and then, before I go to work. So when I'm getting up, the first thing I want to do is things I want to accomplish, and then, I'll start doing other stuff, we gotta make money, so then I'll go to work. But it's gonna start being something secondary to what I'm doing.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah. That's unless we can finally get the advertisers, then we can really start concentrating on the podcast.
Sponsor Mentos, us. Give us, it's Mentos. Fucking sponsor us already.
So did you watch the pay-per-view?
Yes.
I did.
I did, in fact, watch. Was it a Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing. If I was working, I definitely would have bought it. But I was like, there was two things. Like, it's $50, which, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the price, but honestly, like, if I was, I'd watch a WWE event because I'm paying for Peacock anyway, or like TNA because it's $15, but $50 is a lot. Like, it's like buying a video game. And it was kind of long. I didn't care about most of the matches. Like,
it was very long.
Yeah, I was looking at the card and I only cared about 3 or 4 matches, and not even saying like, no, actually, there was 4 matches that I probably wanted to see, and the only one thing I cared about was Wardlow versus MJF, and that wasn't even long, which it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, it was exactly what it should have been.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So I didn't want to waste my time with. It's not even that I hate AEW. Like, I just like TNA, or because if I was working, I probably would have seen it, but I ain't got the money to burn.
Yeah.
And,
I could do like a quick recap then, as watch the show.
Please
do a little recap action here.
I think first match was MJF and Wardlow, right?
So there was a dark show match, pre-show dealio, which was Hookhausen beating Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. It was a fun little thing. But then the main show started, and we got Wardlow and MJF, and there was this whole thing over like whether MJF was even going to show up or not. People were unsure on that, and that's still kind of a thing. But he did show up. They had the match. Wardlow hit him with 10 power bombs. Went for the old 10 and got the win. MJF was carried out in a stretcher. He did appear on Dynamite and cut a pipe bomb esque promo, in which he called Tony a mark. Was one of the things he did. He basically, like, in the promo he was saying that Tony was like fucking just a fan doing a Be the Booker with AEW. That was but
kind of.
very
I
very.
think that's true, but I got a piece of trivia. Do you know who invented the power bomb?
Jimmy Wang Yang.
It was Luthez.
I knew it, but I was slightly off.
Damn it. Why didn't you say Luthez? I mean, Jimmy Wang Yang's a good guess.
Yes, that happened. After that was the Bucks versus the Hardys, which anytime the Young Bucks have a match on pay-per-view, I end up loving it. This was no different, even though it was with the Hardys. Jeff was very out of it though, but apparently, like he got like hit hard in the head early on in the match, I guess, and he was like loopy for most of it after that, which was definitely noticeable. But it was a fucking Young Bucks pay-per-view match, so I enjoyed it. Jade Cargill defended.
I'm over the Hardys, honestly. Like, I don't want to see him anymore. With Matt, it's been like that since 2016.
Jade Cargill defended the TBS title against Anna Jay. I'm still not really a fan of Jade, but I thought she did all right in this match. I thought it was one of the better matches she's done. So
I think she's hot. I'll say that.
I'm not really into muscular, so, but
I'm weird.
I think if you are into that kind of thing, then yeah, I would say she's probably a really attractive woman.
Really attractive, but terrible wrestler. Well, not like so far. She's like she can't. She's kind of like a junkyard dog, but like not even that good of a wrestler.
After the match, there was a couple debuts. Malcolm Bivens, or whatever his name is, Bivens, the guy who used to be something Stokely as well. He was NXT. He showed up and he sided with Jade Cargill, so he's part of his group now.
I think did we see him at Ring of Honor when he was managing Moose, or was that after he left?
I'll be honest, I didn't know about this guy until he was in NXT. so it might have been him back then.
Yeah, just had a Ring of Honor event where he's managing and like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, but I enjoy him on Twitter. He's fun. And then after that, Athena made her debut to go against Jade. So we got Athena in AEW now.
I love it.
After that was a 6-man tag. It was the House of Black versus Death Triangle. Very fun match. Like, it was what you would expect from a 6-man with these guys. There was a moment where Brody King botched in a way that was kind of hilarious. So he went for a whatever the fucking suicide dives called, where they like do a flip over the top rope. Tope gun, whatever the fuck it's called. He went for one of those, and he somehow managed to like spike himself head first on the apron. He was fine, like he didn't get hurt or anything, but yeah, so that ended up happening. But other than that, it was a really fun match. Also, I should probably be saying who wins these matches. Hookhausen won the match in the pre-show. Obviously, Wardlow won. Hardys won, which I'm still kind of questionable on that one. Jade Cargill obviously won, and House of Black won this one. After that was the Men's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Final, where Adam Cole defeated Samoa Joe.
I really wish they will have Joe win this. Because having Adam Cole win this is just an awarding mediocrity. Like, either should have been Kyle winning or Joe winning.
I think Adam Cole needed this. He's. I feel like he's been losing a lot of stuff. He needs a big win.
No, I'll say. I'll disagree here. Not that I'm right or anything. Just a little disagreement. Like, if Adam needed this, he would have worked harder to get it. But, he
I
doesn't
don't
deserve it. He
get
hasn't
what you
earned it.
mean. I don't. What do you mean? Worked harder?
I mean, he's been really mediocre since coming to AEW, and part of it is
I
booking, but
don't
part of
agree with
it is
that at
him.
all.
He hasn't looked as good as he did in WWE. I mean, what is it? Is he making less money in AEW, so he doesn't go to the gym as much? I don't like that.
I don't get at all what like. He looks fine. He looks the same as he did in NXT to me.
He's smaller.
Well, that's I
You
guess
know,
a disagreement. After that, Britt Baker defeated Ruby Soho in the women's own hard final, which I like Britt.
um,
I'm fine with it. I know people wanted Ruby to win. I'm not really a big fan of Ruby Soho, but at the same time, it's
and
also
I
like
guess I guess they sort of like gave away who was gonna win. Did like Adam Cole and Britt were wearing Heart Foundation gear or something?
I don't remember, but yeah. So they did that. Then they
Or
had
might have been just
Martha.
the entrances.
They had Martha come out. She awarded them the things. Then there was American Top Team with I think the in-ring debut of Paige Van Zant versus Frankie Kazarian,
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara, and Tay Conti, which was fun. It was a fun match. American Top Team won as they should have. I like Sammy. I don't agree with all the hate that Sammy and Tay have been getting. I like them, but I think American Top Team should have won. Ethan Page, I feel in particular, should be doing well. I think they should be pushing him.
I was like Scorpio Sky ever since I seen
I like that
Wrestling
Scorpio as well.
Society X.
Yeah. And then this, of course, finally puts an end to that storyline, which was one major thing people wanted.
I think Sammy's such a great heel. I don't agree with the hate he's getting either, but it does like I think he's a better heel than babyface, so I think it
Well,
kind of
well,
does.
I
It is
think he
better
is a
for him.
heel right now. Like
Yeah.
this
Oh
match,
no,
basically
no.
the only
Yeah, I think.
babyface in this match was
Yeah.
Kazarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he is definitely a better heel than a babyface. But yeah, it's I enjoyed it. Kyle O'Reilly defeated Darby Allin, which that surprised me. I was expecting Darby Allin to win. Kyle O'Reilly ended up getting a win in a really good match. Yeah, it was a good match. Thunder Rosa defeated Serena Deeb in an excellent match for the women's title, which I expected to be excellent because it's fucking Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb. It was a very good match. And then this one, which I'm sure you would have hated, but I fucking loved, the Anarchy in the Arena match. Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club. It was hilarious. And I love hilarious stuff.
Just hearing about it, it sounded like there was too much going on to really follow. And
well, it's literally called Anarchy in the Arena. That's the.
I was about to say it does fit the title.
Yeah.
It. I mean, I guess if you like, I'll say this: if you like watching a reverse battle royale, I mean, you like it. I don't. But
it was a lot of fun. It was one of the most fun matches I've watched in AEW. Whole lot of fun, and now they're doing Blood and Guts, War Games, basically. So that'll be a more serious one.
Wait, why are they doing War Games?
Because they're doing War Games. Well, Blood and Guts, but same thing. But they can't say War Games because copyrights.
Well, we could say War Games as much as we want.
Yeah, we can.
Referring to the movie, yeah. Kind of like movies.
Then there was the tag titles, which another result that I didn't expect, which you wouldn't be happy with, but I was fine with, which was Jurassic Express retaining against Keith Lee and
I don't care. To me, I never cared about AEW's tag division. The best tag team, FTR, they weren't even on this show, so this division is just whatever. I don't care about.
I love the division. It was this match was a great match. I'm fine with the result. I would have been fine with any team winning though. And finally, the one that you might actually be happy about, the World Championship. CM Punk defeats Hangman Page.
Yeah, I mean, even this match, from what I heard, Page just, messed up the finish. Not even Punk messed up, but not in a way that detracted from the match. Page kind of like, I mean, I'm sick. I think a lot of people are just sick of the melodrama around them. Like, Yeah, just turn full-fledged heel, and hopefully there's not more months of this. I'm gonna be a fucking drunk or whatever, and have the Dark Order.
I
Uh,
feel like you really do not
let's
pay a lot of
try to.
attention to this storyline if that's what you think people think about it.
No, I see people are tired of this.
Well, you probably see like Jim Cornette fans are tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely they
Jim
are. I
Cornette
don't
fans are
know
tired
about
of everything with
everyone.
AEW.
What do you mean? Like, I'm not tired of Jade. I'm not tired of Punk. I'm not tired of MJF or Wardlow.
You just said Jade sucks.
Yeah, but like, so did Jimmy Valiant. But I'm not gonna pretend that. Or the Sandman is also a shitty wrestler. I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy him though.
Mm, well, but yeah, I thought it was a great match. CM Punk did botch a couple times. It was doing like attempting the Page's spring slingshot lariat dealio. He tried it twice and messed up both times, but it kind of like it worked. Um, yeah, it was I thought it was a great match. CM Punk wins. I'm fine with that. This is the first time CM Punk has been a world champion since he lost the WWE title to fucking Dwayne Johnson in January of
Oh yeah, that's right.
2013. So it's been 9 years, over
I forgot.
nine
I
years.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time he
Wow.
was a world champion. 9.5 years ago, ending his 400 plus day streak so that Cena and Rock could be for a fucking title.
I was really disappointed with the way WWE presented Punk as world champion. It seemed like kind of like lower than Cena too.
Yeah, he's
I
always
mean,
playing second
all
fiddle
what
as
they
the
did fit
champion.
into the way they presented him.
Mm. That was Double or Nothing. I enjoyed the show a lot.
I got a question. All right, out of the blue, for me, because of what we just talked about. Who's your favorite terrible wrestler?
My favorite terrible wrestler.
Like for me, it might be the
Hmm.
Sandman, or maybe
um,
no, New Jack. It's New Jack.
New Jack is great and also like horrible, but he's a great horrible wrestler. Um, I'm trying to think like who I would consider a terrible wrestler that I really enjoy. Huh. I don't know. I mean maybe New Jack. It could be New Jack. And he New Jack made a cameo in the live Tucker Variety Hour last night with
Oh
his with his crossbow video where he threatened
have a great
Brandon.
Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. New Jack, the first ever Gopher and Tuck alumni to pass away.
Yeah.
Sad stuff.
Oh, I thought it was Larry Bigman's cousin.
Larry Bigman's cousin's still around and kicking. He's still alive. We lost New Jack and then we lost Mink.
Yeah.
Mm. Two of them.
Okay.
Who's gonna be
So when
next? I
was the
don't
last time you
know.
talked to Minkaro? Let's talk about Minkaro.
Mink. So for those unaware, Mink basically disappeared, but like not entirely. We don't know what the story is really, but like he basically messaged me being like, I gotta stay away from the internet or like just stay away in general for a while. I can't tell you why. I might not ever be able to tell you why. I can't tell you when I'll be back. That was it was over a year ago. I don't remember exactly when it was like right maybe like a week or two after I started dieting. So yeah, it probably would have been like March or April last year, somewhere around there. Um, and so yeah, he's been gone since then. That was the last time I talked to him. He's still people still see him on Spotify sometimes. Like you see like Minkaro is listening to whatever the fuck on Spotify. So there is that. He's still listening to music. We have not had any contact with him since like March or April of last year. Remember the last thing that he posted on Facebook? It was him sharing a thing about Lil Nas X. About was it the fucking music? Like him responding to criticism about the music video where he lap danced on Satan. It might have been that.
Oh
It was
yeah,
him.
I remember that
Yeah, it was
controversy.
yeah. Make sure to supportive thing about Lil Nas X. At like the end of March last year. That was like the last thing that he posted on Facebook.
I really wish I would have talked to Mink more. I think the only time we ever one-on-one said anything to each other was talking about e-vetting.
Mm.
I enjoyed his videos.
Make Monday.
Hopefully, he's able to come back and
hopefully, whatever the situation is.
We'll send Boris Johnson a cake or something. He likes partying. Can you imagine talking about the British government? And can you imagine having to resign over something called Partygate? Is that what Minkaro's doing? He's partying up with Boris Johnson.
That might be. That could be. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully Minkaro returns to us one day. Maybe he'll be back on Make Monday, Who knows what the wacky guy is gonna do. Haven't gotten to put more sped up K-pop on the channel since then.
Oh, well, you mentioned your diet earlier being the last time. Well, when you started, when you disappeared. I weighed myself this morning and I'm down to 240.
Nice.
I gained weight when I went to Anchorage, but I lost when I went to Nome.
Ooh.
Been trying to eat less, been working out more.
Yeah, it's good. Keep it going. You're doing it. Getting out there walking. I see you constantly posting like images from that Nintendo Switch exercising game.
Oh yeah, Knockout Home Fitness. That's what I've been playing. I played it. I've been playing it every morning, and man, it kicks my ass.
Yeah.
Whenever I'll play it for 20 minutes, and I'll be dead tired.
Yeah, I got to get back to doing Ring Fit Adventure at some point. And back on that.
So you get a storyline with that one.
Yeah, there's an actual story mode, and there's like a separate one where you can just do whatever exercises you want to do. But there is a whole story mode, yeah.
All right. For the fans, it's time to ask Gopher.
Are we doing the fan mail?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing this a little differently than we've been with the that game.
Well, I wanted to get to the fan mail because some of it has to do with Gopher and Tech, and you're gonna have to talk about that anyway.
Okay, all right, we'll do the game afterwards. Our weekly whatever that game is called game.
Find the bullshit, something like that. Let's see. This is from Jade in Mongolia.
Okay.
Dear Gopher, I really enjoyed the live Tuck Variety Hour. I wasn't able to catch the whole thing. When's it being posted?
I'm gonna try to get it edited and like chopped down to like a half an hour or whatever it's gonna be. And posted on Sunday, this Sunday, because that's Brandon's actual birthday. So I'm gonna try to get it done before then. I don't know if I'll be able to, because it's gonna be kind of a busy day for me today, and it might take a while. It's like 3.5 hours that I gotta go through. But I'm gonna try to get it done ahead of Sunday, so that I can go up on Sunday on YouTube.
There you go, Jade. He'll try to get it on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is from Carrie in Vietnam.
Okay.
Dear Gopher, been a fan for a while. I watch your videos off and on, and I want to know when you're playing Pokemon again. Everyone just loves freaking Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah. Those Nuzlocks. Probably January. We usually start the Pokemon series towards like late in the year and then continue it into early the following year. There's a dog barking right now, so that's gonna be yeah.
I actually have a dog barking outside too.
Oh yeah, I got dogs barking everywhere, so fucking yeah. But we might start in January because this is gonna be the first year where we actually do full Christmas specials, like all the way from the beginning of December up to Christmas Day. So like pretty much the entirety of December, aside from the very end, is gonna be all Christmas stuff. So like, and then obviously October is all Halloween stuff. So I don't want to like start it in November and then have to wait until January to continue. So we'll probably just start the next Pokemon game, which I think is Sun and Moon. Gonna be doing one of those in randomized Nuzlocke form. Probably in January.
All right. This is from Earl and Quebec.
Okay.
Dear Gopher, I've been a fan for a while. I'm really enjoying the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. I'm just wondering which animal is friendlier as a pet. What animal is friendlier as a pet? I'm sorry, that's me reading terribly, not his writing. Just
Okay.
All right. So, which animal is a friend? What animal is friendlier as a pet? A dog or a cat?
Well, there aren't fucking two loud ass cats right now in our backgrounds. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Ain't any of that right
No,
now.
I can't hear. I can't hear your dog, but I can hear my dog.
I can hear the dog on your end. I don't know how much my microphone is picking up the dog on my end. It might be getting cut off for you on Discord because Discord has like a thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna be probably while I'm editing this, I'm gonna be cutting out as much as I can of the barking. But like when we're actually talking, I can't cut that out. So, but yeah, I think it's no secret that I am a cat guy. I like small dogs. I enjoy small dogs. I am not a fan of big dogs, except for Roman Reigns, obviously. You know, it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. True.
but yeah, not a fan of the bigger dogs out there. I like small ones. I like all cats though, just any cat. And this kind of goes into the Gopher Tuk Updates we're about to be getting into. There's a game coming out called Stray. Have you ever heard of it?
I never heard of it. What kind of game is it?
It's a game where you play as a cat, a stray cat, and you're just walking around doing stray cat things. That is coming out in mid to late July, and it'll be on PlayStation Plus. So we're probably gonna be playing that in the channel when it comes out because fuck yeah, I wanna be a cat. So yeah, cats is essentially the answer here for me. Yeah.
All right. We've answered the people's questions. It's time for a game.
Here we go.
All right, go. I need a sound.
Guess the head.
Gopher.
Guess the fake headline or whatever the fuck it's called.
All right, so all right, everyone. They explain the rules. I'm gonna give Gopher 3 headlines. 2 of them are real. 1 of them is fake.
And I am currently undefeated at this. The only time I lost it was because of Brandon.
He's gonna blame Brandon for like the rest of the time for that one loss.
Yeah.
Give the man a break. It's his birthday tomorrow. All right.
That's true.
So, first one. Soldier Boy signed a deal with Intellivision, and he's gonna be streaming their games when the console comes out.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
All right. That does sound possible.
And as far as I know, that's Soldier's claim. I didn't see anything from Intellivision. I don't know if there's anything from Intellivision's end on this yet. As we've seen happen before with Atari. Here's the second one. Rodeo Bull jumps arena fence and charges through VIP section. 6 people were treated for minor injuries after the incident in Reading, California.
Who jumped the arena fence?
A rodeo bull. Yeah, so a rodeo bull jumps arena fence and charges through VIP section.
Okay, a bull. Okay. Bulls do be pulling some shit.
That sounds fun. I'd pay for that.
And what is number 3?
Number 3. Dolphins recognize each other by tasting one another's urine.
Oh. Dolphins are fucking weird, so.
I mean, they're all swimming around instead of walking. What's up with that?
Yeah. And they're very big rapists. So. Alright, so we got Soldier Boy doing a deal with Intellivision to stream their games. We got a bull jumping a fence, an arena fence, and injuring people. And we have dolphins recognizing each other by drinking each other's piss. I think the dolphins one is real. because that seems like the kind of weird shit that dolphins would do. The other two both sound like they could be legit, but rodeo bulls, they go through some bullshit. Bullshit, because so I feel like they would probably want to jump a fence and injure some people. So I'm gonna say Soldier Boy. I'm gonna say that's the fake one.
Every time I've made up a headline, you've gotten it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Like, and I sort of came up with that one right. Like when we took a pause. We're recording this on a weird day, so I came up with it in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I was thinking, all right, I need to come up with a headline. Soldier Boy, like he always does crazy shit.
It was better than the one about like fucking, what was it in Call of Duty? Or what was it called? It was a different game. What was the fucking? Oh yeah, it was like the Doctor Strange monster being in Call of Duty or something like that.
Oh yeah,
that one just seemed a bit too out there.
Well,
this one was realistic.
King Kong's in the new Call of Duty game now, and Godzilla.
Well, it's not so much that like monsters or whatever are being in the. It's specifically like an MCU, like a like a weird fucking not huge character from MCU would be the one. But this one, the Soldier Boy one, was definitely believable. But hey, I got it right again. Still undefeated except for that one time because of Brandon.
Damn it, Tuck.
No.
Well, so tell us what's going on with the channel.
Okay, so as mentioned, we'll probably be doing Stray when that comes out in July. Obviously, we're still doing Kingdom Hearts. We just recorded some more of that a couple days ago. I may have screamed louder than I have in the entirety of my life.
I gotta see that.
Although it's not going to sound very loud. So what happened was, I got to a specific boss. I almost beat the boss on the first try. It got very close, and then I died. And then I proceeded to have like 5 tries in a row where I didn't get close at all. So eventually, after I died one of the times, I gently put the controller down. I told Brandon, 1 second. Gently took my headset off. Went over to my bed, grabbed a pillow, came back, put my headphones back on, and I was just basically like, alright, I'm back, I have a pillow. And then I just fucking buried my face into the pillow and screamed as aggressively as I possibly could. I ended up, we recorded for like 20 more minutes after that. The entire time I was lightheaded. That scream made me very lightheaded.
Back when I was a kid, I'd get so mad at a game that I'd throw a controller at a wall and shit. I can't imagine doing that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So that happened. We're almost at the end though. I think our next recording session should be the last one for Kingdom Hearts 1. We're gonna be heading directly to the final area, basically. And we finished the Kirby stuff. Like the post game content for Kirby has been finished. It's still being uploaded, but the recording of it has been finished. And we'll be starting a game that I just began recording. That'll start getting uploaded afterwards. Guardians of the Galaxy, the Square Enix one, not the Telltale one. Yeah, that one is we just recorded that today actually before recording this podcast. So it's pretty fun so far. That's gonna be Brandon has actually played through the entire game before, so it's gonna be one of those where he knows all the stuff, so he can help me out easier. Yeah, so that's gonna be happening. Once we finish Kingdom Hearts, I don't know what it's gonna be exactly yet, but we're gonna probably take a break from Kingdom Hearts just to do like a smaller game, maybe like a couple weeks, and then we will get on to Kingdom Hearts 2. And again, we got plans for Stray. That's just, those. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't know if we might have recorded this like sometime in between the last podcast and this one because we didn't do the podcast last week. But we recorded some tier lists, like oh
yeah,
it's become like a trend on YouTube to do these lists where it's like S tier, A tier, you like rank various things. We recorded a couple of those, and we're gonna record some more. And I'm going to be releasing those sort of periodically. The first one is going to go up once Kirby's done. Like, once the episodes of Kirby have finished going up. I think I actually have that set already. Let me check the schedule I got here. Yeah, Kirby will finish. The finale comes out. Episode 56 will be the finale, coming out on June 11th. And then June 12th, we're going to do the first tier list video that we recorded, which is going to be YouTubers. It's a tier list of YouTubers. Gopher and Tuck are not on the list, which is some bullshit. We would have been an easy S, but they're not on the list. But we got a YouTuber tier list. That's going to be going up. And then Guardians of the Galaxy will start on the 13th. The second tier list, I don't know when it's going to go up, but I would like for it to go up before Thor Ragnarok comes out. Or not Thor Ragnarok, the next one. Before that comes out in July, because it is a tier list of every MCU character, all of the characters in the MCU, up to up to the new Doctor Strange. So like, it won't have new characters that were introduced in Thor, in the new Thor movie. So I would like the video to go up before that. But yeah, that'll be the second one whenever that goes up. And as for Twitch, again, we just did the fucking live Tuck Variety Hour. That's gonna be going up on YouTube in an edited format, hopefully tomorrow, hopefully on Sunday, if I can get it done in time. Jeff and I are almost done with Dark Souls 2. That should be one more recording session, which will be this upcoming Tuesday. So we'll finally be finishing that. We got a little bit of the final DLC left, and then we're gonna be starting my second Elden Ring playthrough on Twitch, which will be a co-op playthrough with Jeff this time. Where he does melee, which usually he does magic, and I do magic, whereas usually I do melee. So we're gonna be switching those up and see how that clusterfuck ends up going. Other than that, we're doing the usuals. Halo, Smash, Fall Guys. Whatever other usual stuff we do on the old Twitch.
Awesome. So we talked about AEW. It's time for the big news.
Okay.
Jeff Jarrett is now, I guess, it's been reported that Jeff Jarrett is in charge of all WWE's live events now.
Oh shit. Finally getting fucking some slap nuts going on at WWE live events.
So WWE has had a problem where we just seen it where whoever's in charge of booking or getting arenas or places for their events, like Money in the Bank was supposed to be in a stadium for whatever goddamn reason, and they had to change it. They had to give out refunds and switch to a arena because, of course, they're not going to fill a stadium for Money in the Bank. I don't know why they even tried.
Yeah.
So that happened, and before I was thinking like, wow, that's crazy, but now that I remember something like that happened, I think Jeff Jarrett can do a lot better job than whoever was deciding to do stuff like that. He's been in wrestling. He promoted TNA. I think he has a lot better grasp of what's realistic for WWE, what kind of arenas they should be running, instead of like going to all these places where they only fill half capacity.
Yeah. You know where they should be doing these shows? Money in the Bank and all the shows that they do. You know what they should be doing them? They should be doing them in a Wendy's parking lot.
Not a bar?
No, definitely the parking lot. I think that they could fill out a parking lot. I think they could sell out the entirety of a parking lot. Like that, I think they got that.
Didn't they go to a mall or something on Shotgun Saturday, and the Undertaker did his entrance on an escalator? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, gotta escalate something.
Reminds me of when I fantasy booked a independent show outside TJ's apartment, and it was in a parking lot. And I was trying to figure out who realistically can we get at this thing. I think I was trying to get 10 matches out of it. You know what? We ought to do something like that again. A game between you and I. We could book a fantasy wrestling show together and see what people think of it, I guess.
Yeah.
we can even have a fan match where they submit their matches and we can put them on. I don't know for next week. We have to figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out, and it'll be maybe in a month or something.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Yeah, who knows? Some amount of time.
Just something to look forward to, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think about Jeff Jarrett now being in the so Shane got fired. Stephanie's gone. Triple H is gone. Only Vince is left now. Jeff Jarrett's in this position. What do you think about that?
I have no strong opinions on it one way or the other. It's house shows, they exist. Jeff Jarrett, he's cool.
No, live events also means television.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's cool. I don't really know what Jeff's what difference he will bring to the game, but I like Jeff. I think he's got a mind of some sort. He has experience. It could be good. Could be a good thing. Probably is. Probably better than whoever the fuck they had doing this shit before.
I mean, would Jeff make a mistake trying to put money in the stadium? Maybe, but someone else needs to do that job right now.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I won't see how that goes personally because I don't watch the product, but we'll hear about it.
What? You're not watching the main event?
I could. I have access to
Anyway, I guess it's time to get into politics. There's been another shooting. Yeah, was it
school shooting?
Oklahoma.
I don't remember where it was. I just know it was another school. No, wait, in Oklahoma? Because I know there was the Texas one that we haven't talked about because we didn't do a podcast last week. Was there another one?
Yeah, there was the one in Texas, and there was the one. Was it yesterday or the other day in Oklahoma?
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't even know about this one. Jesus, it was a school shooting in Texas. What was this one?
There was another shooting at a hospital.
God damn.
There wasn't much information though. It just happened yesterday.
Well, that's 2 days ago, I guess. At this point.
Yeah, with the shooting in Tulsa this year, the United States has up to over 200 mass shootings so far.
Over 200. Over 200, and people are like, you can't do anything about it. Like, what are you even gonna do about it? It just happens, Does this happen anywhere else? In literally any other fucking country?
Donald was right. There's too many. Donald Trump. There's too many. He was right. There's too many violent video games.
Yep, gotta be the video games.
Well, what happens is they play Mario Kart and they get bad items, so they gotta shoot up the hospital or school.
They get a mushroom at the beginning of every fucking race. First time they get every single time.
Yeah, see, you can sympathize with that. They had to do a shooting.
Yeah. You got a point.
I'm really getting tired of these things happening and nothing ever changes.
Yeah, because it's all the politicians are always just like, oh man, thoughts and prayers. We gotta hope that these things don't happen again. No, don't hope that they don't happen. Just do a thing to ensure that they don't happen again.
Yeah, even it'll be more. They'll say more than thoughts and prayers. They'll say, let's do gun control. Let's fix mental health. The Democrats a couple years ago, they tried to they went with it and they said, all right, let's do something about the mental health problem in the United States so that we can curb these mass shootings. And the Republicans said no. Can we at least do something on that, please?
Apparently fucking not. Apparently
they say it's a problem until it's time. They'll say mental health's a problem until it's time to do something about it.
Yeah. And it's like so much more than that too. Like it's like that. We definitely do need more stuff in relation to mental health, but there's a lot of countries with a bunch of mental health issues, and ain't fucking mass shootings all over the place.
It's just a thing. They know it's a problem. They know millennials have been a lot more depressed. Suicides are up. There's been more mass shootings, but they just say, so that there's nothing that ever happens with guns. They'll just say, we got a mental health problem in this country, and
Yeah.
they just don't ever do anything about it. It's not, it is a problem, but it's not, they're just pointing it out because it's a little convenient thing. Little like I don't.
Yeah, it's like
I don't even know the words right now.
they try to take the fucking blame away from guns and put it onto this, but then they don't even do anything about that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be nice. I think it'd be great if we did something about mental health in this country, but they're not looking to. They're just full of bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking. It's just can't keep happening. Like it's not gonna slow down. It's not gonna fucking stop.
I mean,
It's just
if
endless.
we look at the news right now, we might even see another mass shooting. I mean, we've
Yeah.
already had 200 so far this year, and we just reached the halfway point. So we're gonna have 400 mass shootings or 500 this year.
Yeah.
We're going on this pace. We will.
Yeah. We're not even at the halfway mark. 'Cause that would be the end of June. So we got like a whole extra month.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
200 in the first 5 months, basically.
Yep. If it's awful.
Fucking
And,
horrible.
it's terrible that nothing is gonna change because we need something to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. What about you?
It's fucked and it's gonna stay fucked until I don't know, like until we get politicians who are actually gonna do something about it, but will that ever happen?
Someone made there. You mentioned the thoughts and prayers, and there was an NRA convention or something that happened in Texas.
Yeah, fucking Ted Cruz was at that like a week after, or not a week, but a couple days after the fucking shooting in the elementary school, where he's like, "Oh man, this is so sad, guns." Oh, and then he's at a fucking NRA meeting, fucking whatever, just being like, "Hell yeah, guns!" Like fucking several days later.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. They're the lobbyists. They're the money people. They're the ones who really matter. If we get slaughtered, that's fine. But as soon as like the protests were happening at the Supreme Court justices' houses, they had to like do something about that. And at the NRA convention, there's no guns allowed at all. Like, they'll argue, "Oh, we need guns in school," but like at their convention, no way, dude. Like, what the hell is that? Like, you would think like this is a place of responsible gun owners. You could trust these people to like, be prideful about their guns and maybe show them off and take them. No, we can't trust anyone. That's the they know the fix is to like, make sure people can't have guns at this place, but you can't do it for schools or out in public. But somewhat, I'll get back to my point. You mentioned you made fun of the thoughts and prayers thing, and someone else decided to do too. This person went on mic and talked to Wayne LaPierre, and he said, he said people criticize Wayne LaPierre for doing nothing. That's absolutely wrong. After Columbine, after Sandy Hook, after the shooting in Texas, after Baltimore, the NRA has given many thoughts and prayers to people. How can we say they do nothing? There's so many thoughts and prayers to go around.
So many. Everybody, you get a thought and prayer. You get a thought and prayer.
You get a thought and prayer. So he said after, we need to think and we need to pray. And I thought, that was such a beautiful troll on his part.
Yeah.
Because that's all they want. They want us to like never talk about this. They'll say, "Oh, we're politicizing that," even if the shooting's inherently political anyway.
Yeah.
Like the white nationalists shooting black people.
Yeah. Don't politicize this fucking tragedy. Let people grieve. But they wouldn't have to grieve if you would like politicians would do a thing to prevent this from happening.
Yeah.
Then they wouldn't have to be grieving.
I mean, why are we even doing anything about Russia? I mean, shouldn't we be grieving for the dead people? Like, like everybody in Ukraine, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
That's good for you. Yeah, all the Palestinians, thoughts and prayers. All the people who have to deal with the violence from the drug cartels in Mexico. Thoughts and prayers.
Hmm?
All the all the aborted fetuses. Thoughts and prayers. How about that?
Hmm.
I mean, for the things that matter, they don't say, "Well, let's consider thoughts and prayers first."
Yeah.
They want to immediately jump into action.
Yeah. As long as they are making money.
Yeah, as long as they're making money, that's what matters to them.
Mm.
Well, since we're talking politics, I didn't say anything about the Green Party yet. On Thursday, we did a meeting, a Zoom call with this group called the Green Resistance. I'm not even like, for a second, I was wondering what I should even say about the. No, like, we have a small viewership and they're not blabbing to like William Pounds in Arizona or anywhere. Turn us off. Maybe one day someone will come back to this and say, "Oh, I can't believe you talked about that behind our back." But um, we did a thing, the Green Renaissance. That's what it's called. This group is interested in getting the Green Party of Alaska and the the Georgia Green Party back into the national party, back into the fold. Um, we recognize that we're stronger together and not being separate entities. I said at the meeting, I'm all for us joining. I don't know what we have to do on our part, if they want an apology or whatever, but we're interested in being back in the fold. We don't think there should be this ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna say the idea of doing a second Green Party in Alaska, calling it the Mountain Party or whatever, it's ridiculous. I mean, we get as little votes as we do right now. We shouldn't be dividing more. We should be working together. Um, yeah, I don't even remember if I talked about being, you know, the treasurer for Kali Hawkins' campaign threatening to sue me, but that's what I couldn't work with the eco socialists anymore. I could, I will, I would, but I'm back when that happened, there was no way that I was gonna like work with people who were threatening to sue me. And not, and I'm not saying like all eco socialists were trying to threaten this would sue me. The Holly Hawkins campaign, they did that. I couldn't work with them anymore. But you know, we want people to be involved, and if someone likes Howie and wants to go into our meetings, that's great. And if, I think no matter how much we disagree, we should all be able to agree that the most important thing of all is the planet, right? I mean, if we can't live here, it's not like we have we got a space colony we could escape to.
Yeah, we're not Elon Musk.
And you remember the ending of Don't Look Up, where all the rich people, all the government and rich people get away, and they end up being eaten by aliens. Anyway, I thought that was really funny. I just rewatched that film last week. A really great film.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, we should all be able to agree that the planet's the most important thing. We'll do what we have to. I think the only thing we right now on the top of my head, as I think about this, I think the only thing we should ask for is our voices to be heard and our votes to matter in the primaries. That's about it. And see, we got a couple minutes. I'll say this about Howie Hawkins: he's not a leader. He has no charisma. I mean, if the charisma thing doesn't mean anything to me because Bernie isn't charismatic either, and I love Bernie. Howie should have been a lot stronger of a leader. Him, Robert Shields, and I were talking to his campaign. Howie Hawkins should have just called Robert, seen what the problem was, worked it out, and he probably would have been on the ballot here in Alaska. he couldn't do that for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, he couldn't take a couple minutes out of his day to call a party leader, and so he didn't make it on the ballot. And Jesse did better than he did everywhere else in the nation. I don't regret anything that happened at all, and I don't hate Howie Hawkins. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice man, but he ain't no leader. He wasn't. He could change. We could all change. If if he was a leader, he'd call Robert. Um, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. So it's I'll end the Green Party stuff like this. We're doing a meeting on Monday. We're gonna talk about who we're gonna endorse. We're gonna talk about this meeting we had with the Green Renaissance. So anyone interested in hearing about that and will ask, get a hold of me. I'm on Twitter at Josh J Hadley. My email, Josh_Hadley1991 at yahoo.com. If you have me on Facebook, feel free to get a hold of me there. But since I just mentioned Facebook, I'm getting so tired of that website. Almost every day I've been having to block people. Like before, I'll just add all the random people that sent me a friend request. Now I sort of go through every profile, go through the timeline, and decide like, all right, I'm gonna approve this or I'm gonna deny it. And some of the criteria is like if it's a bunch of selfies that are sexual in nature, I'll just block them because it's probably not people who want to have sex, but just want to take advantage of me. So I declined them. I decline. Actually, what's funnier is like my approval. Like if I see it, like I saw 2 profiles with like dog pictures. I was like, all right, I'm adding these people. Hopefully they don't turn on me and like ask me something stupid. What about you? What's your experience been with Facebook the last recently? Has it been the same?
Yeah, it's just been like I occasionally get added, but I don't accept any ads that are like not people I know. It's I just like I don't really feel any reason to add random people who I don't know. Um, but yeah, so most of my interaction with Facebook is just like scrolling through my timeline and seeing memes. That's basically it.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see much value in Facebook. I
Mm.
like Twitter because I actually like talking to random people. Not that like I like talking to people I know on Facebook. The
Mm.
randoms though, like sometimes like 1 out of 100 times someone I end up like talking to is the problem. On Twitter, I could not like talking to them to random people, but they're just random. It's not like they're my friends or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to like actually add somebody to talk to them on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. It's why I like Twitter more. True Social is absolutely awful. I don't even know if you looked at the site yet. You're able to on the desktop now. It's only been like that for like a week or something, but it's absolutely awful. In fact, I'm gonna go to True Social right now. I made an account. I've been posting there. People follow me, but they don't do anything about my posts unless I'm talking to them. Here's the last truth. That's what on Twitter it's tweets. On True Social they're called truths. Here's Trump's last truth. How good is truth? Far better than fake account Twitter. Like what?
Yeah, that sounds like Trump.
I was talking to my pal Nigrek earlier, like the other day, and this is the guy that Republicans want as their Julius Caesar? Really?
Yeah.
Like Julius Caesar was a successful general, smart guy. He invented the calendar that we use today.
I feel like Republicans have an embarrassment kink.
You know what that could be? That could be. Um, you know, it's been an hour. We look. Is there anything else we should talk about before we sign off?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good for this week.
Yeah. We'll work on doing some kind of game with you guys. That fantasy booking or wrestling booking.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. We gotta figure out guests too. We haven't had we had Brandon as a guest. I'd like to have one a month or something at least.
Yeah.
Just to change things up.
Yeah.
We'll figure. We'll figure someone out at the end of the month. Either someone you want on here or someone I want on here. I think we should switch it up.
All right.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, guys, that's something to look forward to. We'll find a guest for this month. We'll figure someone out. But, tomorrow, hopefully, the live Tucker reality hour will be up on Brandon's birthday.
Hopefully,
shout him out on Twitter.
Yes, June 5th at Tucker Lucy. Happy birthday! Give him some happy birthdays on Twitter.
If you run into him live in person, just knee him in the gut so he bends over, keep him down, and start spanking him
Yes, do all of that. And also stream his music on Spotify.
Stream his music while you're doing that.
Yes, like on your phone, stream the music and spank him to the rhythm of his songs.
Absolutely, that is true love right there. All right, well,
yes.
I'm Joshua Hadley. He's Justin Belanger. This has been On Top of the World, and we're gonna be back next week. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Goodbye.